Let's talk some more about elevations in the market. Alan Nuckman is joining us from Agora Financial. Alan, let's talk big market picture first. Are you still riding this bullish wave?
Oh, absolutely. So the bulls are back, and I'm back here in Chicago, so things are getting back to normal. Let's remember, we've been in a 12-year bull market almost straight up and come back each and every time. So this full V recovery is very, very impressive that we've seen in tech to lead the way. I've been using this as an opportunity to sell, pre-planned positions to take some profits. Schlumberger, AMD, Intel, Cisco, TME, British Petroleum, MU, JD. These are all stocks that we've talked about that have had these extreme moves. And I'm not smart enough to decide when they're going to turn. So I set up in advance to take profits at a 50% level with these in-the-money options and 100%. And if it goes higher than that, I've still got to be happy with those profits.
Alan, you worried about any of these indicators that show froth building and building, whether it's the city panic euphoria, if it's the put-call option ratio? I mean, does any of that stuff matter when the Fed has done what it's done and we still have yields less than 1%? I mean, could we go into like .com level euphoria?
Oh, it's definitely momentum move that you don't want to fight. So what I'm trying to do is manage this momentum so I can maximize my profits on the current positions. And then it's difficult at these levels because the risk reward is so skewed now compared to what it was just 2 months ago. To find bullish positions, you've got to be very selective. I am somewhat encouraged that there are still those naysayers out there. And we'll just have to evaluate on a weekly basis. But as long as we continue to march higher, make new highs on a weekly basis each and every week, you can't fight the power. Follow the money. I think we've said that a couple hundred times now. Follow the money, and that's been the right move so far.
Yeah. All right. You've got a trade in tech today. You're looking at HPQ or E?
HPQ. So If you look at HPQ, it's trading between 12 and 18 for the last 3 months. So it's breaking above that midpoint resistance. At 18 is the halfway mark of the action for the last 52 weeks. So that's a very, very bullish side. Now, this stock is actually down 10%, almost 15% here in 2020 compared to the NASDAQ, which is up almost 15%. So this has a better risk reward, even though it's bounced off the bottom. What I'm looking at is the July $16 calls. $16 is just a little bit lower, but we're going in the money with a high delta of about 80, so it's going to act like the stock. Now, this option's trading for about $250, and it's $2 in the money, so our break-even is 50 cents higher, and there's a lot of potential here from a risk-reward standpoint. This is a stock that hasn't played ball just yet.
So, Alan, even though you say follow the momentum, you're going for the names that haven't been leading the momentum. So you're saying market overall can continue to climb, but you're not chasing the guys up top? I mean, it sounds like you like momentum overall, but then for the stock picks, you want to go where there hasn't been as much.
Well, I do, but do I want to grab something that's already had a 40 or 50% bounce off the bottom? That's a hard play because at any time there could be some unwinding, some profit taking, and so forth. So that's where it comes into managing the positions, the existing positions that I do have. I'm still looking at more upside, but it's very difficult to buy a high flyer, to buy the JD.com, at this level, or buy some of these stocks that have had these parabolic moves. So for me, it's about risk reward and money management. And we've seen all the energy stocks come back as well. We saw crude oil come to that $40 level. And that's another sign of stability. And those were some stocks that I found a pocket of plays, but now they've come back. So again, it's about being extra selective. It's a lot harder now, even though the market's had a big, big move. That's why it's harder. It's a lot harder now than it was 2 months ago to find things that put probability on our side and follow that money.
Okay. All right, HPQ in the money calls and riding the bullish momentum here in a name that has not been a leader. Alan Nuckman, thanks for the trade. Thanks for the update. Good to have you back in Chicago. We'll see you soon here, Mr. Nuckman, joining us from Agora Financial.